What is going on, guys? Money Webby here. We're back with our Week 5 betting picks. Both of us ended up 3-2 on the week. I was 1-0 with the lock. Pat Snow ended up 0-0 in the lock. We were both looking like we were going to finish 4-1. The last couple of seconds on Monday Night Football, Justin Houston, he had huge money on the Chiefs in that game, so he had to finish that one off for us, and we both ended up 3-2. Pat Snow, I was honestly kind of rattled. I didn't even bet on that game. What were you thinking about that game?
Oh, man. First off, fortunately, Sam Darnold had to take the stovepipe, so I was out of money before the weekend started. But, yeah, that had to piss off so many gamblers. What are you doing running in that ball? And it affected the over and under. Bad move by Houston. Bad move.
Yeah, we were both pretty confidently on both of those sides, too, the under and the spread. So that kind of...
I know.
We were looking like geniuses, and that Justin Houston said, like, oh, no, you guys aren't that smart. I'm going to take this game in my own hands. But Week 5's here, so it's time to right the ship, right? We got to get some nice lock picks in and get it done again. So leave a like in the video before we get going. It really helps me out. I'll keep me and Pal will keep these videos going for you guys, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. I do DraftKings picks every week. I do waiver wire pickups, and of course we got to cover the betting picks so you guys can make some more money. We'll make you guys millionaires by the end of this year, hopefully. But let's get into the first game. We got the Jaguars squaring up with the Steelers here. Two of like the worst looking quarterbacks in the league so far, probably. We got the Steelers minus 8.5 over under 43.5. Pat Snow, what are you thinking about this one?
First thing that jumps out to me is I think you got to take the points. The Jaguars' passing defense, honestly, is tops of the league right now. Jalen Ramsey breaking out his second year, looks like one of the best corners in the league. Bouye, all that, Miles Jack in coverage. I'm not a big fan of Bortles on the road, but I think both teams are just going to pound their running backs. Fournette and Bell are going to have upwards of 30 touches, and I see a classic Steelers game where they play defense. Big Ben doesn't look too good. They win by, say, a touchdown, but I do like the Jaguars here again, 8.5.
Yeah, so are you thinking the under here too, with 43.5?
Oh, definitely. I see a classic 23-16 game, 20-16.
Yeah, we're on like completely the same page on this game. I think it's gonna be a huge Le'Veon Bell game. I honestly think he could reach 40 touches in this game if that's possible. They might have to They might have to take him off on a stretcher after this game because he's going to get a ton of touches. Jalen Ramsey is going to have Antonio Brown on the island the whole entire game. So they're going to be pounding Le'Veon Bell. I honestly think the Jaguars can somehow pull this off if Blake Bortles decides to show up somewhat to this game. The Steelers defense isn't that great. I mean, you think they're at their front seven's really good, right?
Yeah, I definitely think so, especially the defensive line with Hargrave.
Yeah, so I guess Marquise Lee and Allen Hurns has to do something on the outside, and then maybe some dump-offs to Leonard Fournette. He actually looked really good in the passing game last week, so I think that's what the Jaguars are going to try to do. It should be like a pound-the-rock game on both sides, and they probably won't be getting – I mean, Le'Veon Bell will be able to get some stuff, but that will be running out the clock, keeping it within reach for the Jaguars the whole entire game. So I'm in agreement, plus 8.5 and under 43.5. We're both thinking on that game. So next game, we got the Seahawks against the Rams. We have some differing thoughts here. We got the Rams -1 over under 47.5. What are you thinking on this one?
First off, definitely a rare spot in the season where you get Seattle as an underdog. These games are always close. The Rams-Seahawks, they split every year. Classic divisional rival. I do like the Seahawks in this spot just because they're 2-2, backs against the wall. Wilson's woken up the last couple of weeks, and I think Goff is due for a bad game. He's played great, but Seattle might have his way in this game. So I like Seattle in a close one. Might be ugly, a lot of sacks. Wilson better run for his life with Aaron Donald coming at him, but I think they eke it out.
Do you know off the top of your head what Aaron Donald's 40-yard dash time is? Do you think he can run Russ?
4.68, one of the fastest of all time. It's pretty close.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see if Donald's chasing after Russ. But yeah, I like the Rams here on this side, and Rams -1. And point out real quick, Pat Snow talking here. He's a big Rams guy. He loves Wade Phillips on the defensive end, and he loves Jared Goff, one of his favorite quarterbacks. So it is very rare for him to go Seahawks in this way. So that kind of shows you that he actually really likes the Seahawks, I guess, in this one. But I'm favoring the Rams. I think Chris Carson will turn out to be a bigger loss than people are giving him credit for. He looked very good behind that so-so offensive line. just a perfect running back for their system. Thomas Rawls, he hasn't been the same. I don't think they'll be able to get much going on the ground in this one. So that means the pass rush will be coming like most of the downs. And without that play action work, that's not going to really work out for the Seahawks offense. So I think that defensive line is really going to hold them back. And the Rams, they'll probably be able to do something on the offensive end. Gurley's looked very good in the passing game. And the Seahawks defensive line against the run has been actually pretty bad this year, surprisingly. So I think they can get something on the ground. I think the Rams will be able to eat this one out. Probably a very close one. Maybe a field goal wins it late. But I'm favoring the Rams. So let's get on to the next one. We got the Panthers at the Lions. Both teams are 3-1. Kind of surprising, honestly. I didn't think these teams would be looking that hot at this point in the year. But we got the Lions -3, over under 44. What do you got for us, Pat?
Lions are at home, and their defense has been on fire. I love the defensive line. And Zettle's getting after the quarterback. You got Slay back there, Quinn. You'll drop a nugget with Rodney Harrison, what his thoughts are on him. But I definitely think at home, I think they're going to win this game. This is my lock of the week. Panthers offense has had one good week versus the Pats, who literally are blowing coverages left and right. That won't happen in Detroit. They'll win this game soundly, 7 or 10 point. I love Detroit here.
All right, give me a nice lock it in. Like, you got to make me feel great about this pick. Yeah, lock it in. Lions -3. I feel very good about this pick as well. My favorite bet probably on the slate. One of them definitely. I'm not gonna lock it in. We can't be locking in the same games. That doesn't make it any fun. But Lions -3. Their defense is extremely underrated. Ansah, he could be one of the best defensive ends in the league by the end of this year. That's how like friggin' athletic this guy is. He's a freak of nature. You got Glover Quinn at free safety. Rodney Harrison saying this guy's the best free safety in the league. I'm not sure what Earl Thomas thinks about that, but I'll take it to the bank. And I like this Lions defense a lot. I think the Panthers, like we were talking about, were both Patriots games. They're blowing coverage left and right. I don't think the Lions are going to be able to do that. Like, that was JV-type defense, so I think they'll be able to cover Kelvin Benjamin. Funchess on the outside. They're not really good receivers. And they got some good linebackers, too. I think they can withhold McCaffrey for the most part, I guess. Even though I think McCaffrey will be getting a lot of catches because the wide receivers won't be able to get open. But I really like Lions -3. My favorite bet, one of my favorite, if not my favorite bet on the slate. So I really like that one. Next game, we got Chiefs at the Houston Texans. Chiefs -1.5 currently with an over-under of 47, the 4-0 Chiefs against the 2-2 Texans. What do you think of Pat Snow?
When you look at this matchup first, at the injury report, Tydef is out for the Chiefs. He's probably one of the best young guys in the league. Right guard, too, the side that J.J. Watt. So they'll have to have two blockers all time for him. And then that means Clowney and Merciless are going to have their opportunities. And I like the Texans for that fact that I think the defensive line will take over the game and maybe kind of stop that option zone read offense that's had a lot of success. I am not super high in this bet just because I think Cam Newton versus the Chiefs. I'm not Cam Newton. Deshaun Watson versus the Chiefs defense is sketchy. I would not start him in fantasy, DraftKings, FanDuel. That's just me, but I would bet the Texans if I had to.
Yeah, so based on what you're thinking, you probably really like the under 47 then, right? Because both these
defensive game, both defenses are great, and I think the Texans defense wins the game at home.
Yeah, the Chiefs defense really matches up well against the Texans. Their offensive line is very bad. Did they get Dwayne Brown back yet? Is he still holding out?
I still think he's holding out for money.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big loss. I think Justin Houston actually – is he a right tackle, Dwayne Brown, or a left?
Left, but I think Houston's been moving, so.
Yeah, Houston.
They'll put him in the best place to kill the quarterback.
Yeah, so I think Houston will be getting after the quarterback all game. I think J.J. Watt, Clowney, Merciless will be able to get after Alex Smith as well. So very defensive game, but I'm going to favor the 4-0 team. The Chiefs seem to have a lot of momentum and swagger going on them this year. Marcus Peters should be able to hold Hopkins back in this game as well. So I think the Chiefs can get it done. I think Hunt can do some damage, like some checkdowns to Hunt. He's a freaking freak of nature. 27 missed tackles. The next closest running back is 15, I believe. So he's doing insanely good stuff. So I'm going to favor the 4-0 team. I'm going to think that they're going to ride the momentum past this Texans team. So I'm going to go them. But the next game we got here, we got the Packers at the Cowboys. The lights are shining bright in Jerry World. Definitely the best game of the week. We got the Cowboys -1.5 with an over-under of 52.5. So what are you thinking on this one?
I've gone back and forth about 3 times already. This is the game of the week. I just love this game. The NFC divisional round was awesome. I was going to pick Dallas. Irving's back. Lawrence, I think they can get pressure on Rodgers, but Rodgers is going to go there at 4 o'clock on the primetime game at 4, and he's just going to shine, I think. I don't like the Cowboys secondary at all to cover those weapons. And I just think the Packers have enough on defense to maybe force a turnover, too, like they did in the playoffs last year against Dak. Green Bay wins by a field goal, maybe a touchdown, but real fun game to watch. I wouldn't bet this because I think it's a coin flip.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you there. I wouldn't really try to bet it, but I think the Cowboys have much more to play with here. 2-2 going against the Packers 3-1. I think both these teams are thinking they could easily see each other again in the playoffs. Two of the best teams in the NFC. So I think the Cowboys are going to try to hold home field when they play in the playoffs, if they do play. So -1.5. They pretty much just got to win. Most games don't finish like a 2-point difference, so they just got to win this game. And I think they're gonna be able to do that. The mistake they made in the playoffs was that they kind of relied on the run too much early in that game. So I think they're gonna try to correct that mistake by passing early and often against this Packers defense. I am a little concerned though about Dez Bryant. Doesn't look like the same guy. So that's gonna be something to watch in this game. But I'll lock it in. The Cowboys -1.5. in this spot. I don't feel that great about it, but so I would recommend taking the Lions -3, honestly, over this one. But I'll still lock it in because I think the Cowboys, they're going to want to win this game. Jerry Jones, he's got to hold face in his friggin' like billion-dollar stadium. So that's what I'm thinking there. And I believe Pat Snow has some closing takes for us on the Monday Night Football game as well.
Yeah, if we're lucky enough, if any of us listeners to be up going to Monday night, I do think at home, the Chicago Bears, Mitch's first start, that crowd will be rocking. The defense will be coming to play, and Mitch really impressed me in the preseason, despite I didn't like him in the draft, but he showed accuracy. Bet the Bears at home, the money line, just the whole situation. It reminds me of Kaepernick's first start back in the day. I just think the crowd will be electric.
Kaepernick?
Way back in the day when was out the first game, the crowd will be ready. Some youth at the quarterback position.
That was a long time ago. I honestly don't remember Kaepernick's.
Yeah, I don't know who they played, but I remember he went off on Monday night.
Oh, he's
incredible.
Oh, he sure went off. Jaws freaking love Kaepernick. But yeah, I'm not sure I can agree with you there. Kind of a hot take, honestly. I don't think anyone's going to be betting the Bears, so I think Vegas definitely will be on your side with that one. I think Mike Zimmer is going to make Trubisky's head explode in this game because he's a very good defensive schemer on that right. So I think he can get it done against the rookie and their wide receivers. I think I could honestly maybe run a few routes for the Bears because they literally have no one. Like a guy gets hurt every single week for that Bears wide receiver core. So I wouldn't recommend that, but a nice hot take is good every once in a while. Pat Snow, write that down. He's taking the Bears on Monday Night Football. So that is going to be it, guys. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy and subscribe to get these betting picks every single week. We're going to make you guys freaking millionaires. Maybe we'll move out to Vegas with you after this year if everything goes right. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully you have better luck than Andrew Luck in this picture where he's getting absolutely pancaked by two guys. We got Danny Trevathan in that picture as well. He's doing a lot of dirty hits nowadays. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Any closing takes from you, Pat?
I just dropped my hot one with the Bears. It's an interesting slate this weekend, but hopefully some good games. That's what we want. I'm pumped for the Packers game.
No more hot takes for you? Closing out?
I'm all out of hot takes. We'll see everyone next week, though, for more.
I was actually thinking during the Steelers game, give me a stat line for Antonio Brown in that game. I want to not hear a nice hot take on Antonio Brown.
If Jalen Ramsey follows Antonio Brown, which, follows him 80% of the time across the field, 4 receptions for 37 yards, 0 touchdowns.
You heard it here first. All right, I was honestly thinking like the same thing in my head. I will say 5 catches for like 45 yards. So both of us think Jalen Ramsey is going to torture Antonio Brown across the field. We saw him throwing fits last week. He's going to be throwing some more fits during this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is it from me and Pat Snow. We'll see you next time.